Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you're watching the Bitcoin Vigilante. That's how you can support our show. Other ways to support down there. So, Joe Biden pardoned his son, Hunter Biden. And this is why I'm not a liberal. I'm an anti-war, pro-labor, democratic socialist. I did not vote for Trump. I did not vote for Harris. Because what this two-party system does is it forces each side to just either flat out lie or turn a blind eye. Whenever their guy does something horrible, they turn a blind eye to it. But there's this thing called the internet that kind of keeps track of everything. And so, first of all, there's all those clips of Biden's press secretary being asked numerous times that will Biden pardon his son? No, he won't. She keeps, each time she's asked over a period of months, she's always like, oh, I've already answered this question. She gets so exacerbated, right? And so this is, and then, you know, I always say this too about MSNBC and Fox News are basically just two sides of the same coins. Their job is to just propagandize their viewers and paint the other side as crazy and evil, right? That's what they do. And, you know, Americans are the most heavily propagandized people in the country. And when I listen to liberals say, oh, Fox News is awful, I say, yeah, Fox News is awful. Yeah, it propagandizes its viewers, but so does MSNBC. So I'm going to show you, somebody put this clip out. It's from 4 years ago, December of 2020, when Trump he had been voted out of office. He was a lame duck president, and he started pardoning his kids. And this is what Rachel Maddow had to say about that. And then the video right next to it is her defending Hunter Biden getting, like, listening to liberals defend this is like, this is why I don't want to listen to the MAGA people. I don't want to listen to liberals. It's two competing cults that don't want to listen to logic or reasoning. They just want to say, my guy, my team good, your team bad. But listen to this. Rachel Maddow is so, she's the liberal version of Sean Hannity, right? Sean Hannity says fear-mongering clickbait stuff for red state voters, and Rachel Maddow says, you know, fear-mongering clickbait stuff for blue state voters. It's stunning to watch. So here we go.
Winds down his last few weeks in office is considering preemptive pardons for all his adult children, including his son-in-law, Jared. What a mess. More as we know. Cue all the hand-wringing and gnashing of teeth today about a president using his power, his pardon power, his powers as president, to do something for a family member. Tell me more about how outraged we all are about President Biden's pardon for his son. President Trump, as he winds down his last few weeks in office, is considering preemptive pardons for all his adult children, including his son-in-law, Jared. What a mess. More as we know. Cue all the hand-wringing and gnashing of teeth.
I can't watch it. I'm sorry. I can't watch it twice. The question here is, my legitimate question is, does Rachel Maddow believe what she's saying? And if so, how could she look at, like, I would love to sit her down and show these two videos. And this is what you said. The only thing different, like, you completely contradict yourself. When Trump does something, it's, oh my God, what is he doing? When Biden does it, it's like, it's his right. That's his right to do it. This is why I can't, it's so ridiculous. It's like when Biden had that horrible debate this past summer with Trump, where he clearly was not forgetting. I mean, we've seen for 4 years, going back 5 years to the Democratic primary that started in 2019, 5 years, we've seen Joe Biden show cognitive decline. And it got really bad this past summer. I mean, what is Joe Biden doing? Is he running the country? We don't know. I know Kamala was just on a vacation. So who's running the country? We don't know. And no, I didn't vote for Trump. I always have to go, I don't support Trump. I always have to come back with that because liberals always go, but Trump. And I just would say this is why I lost respect for a lot of like some fairly named comedians. If Donald Trump was forgetting stuff, and he doesn't seem that sharp right now anyway, he's 78, I think. But if it was as bad as Joe Biden was, liberals would be losing their mind. Rachel Maddow would be like, Donald Trump is not fit to be president. Get him out of there. But instead they defended him. So this is why this two-party system is such a joke, and our media is a joke. If Rachel Maddow was an actual journalist, she would be holding Biden's feet to the fire the same way she does Donald Trump. That's what actual journalism should be. We don't have that anymore in America. We have corporate media. It's corporate media where they just spin things to get clicks and views and likes and whatever else. They just don't want to listen to facts. It's so funny. The big thing that a lot of liberals say is that a lot of them, the Trump supporters, don't want to hear the facts of how awful Trump is. And there's some truth to that. But then they turn around and do the exact same thing. They don't want to hear any facts about, and it's like, to watch liberals, then I'm totally fine with him pardoning his son. What? How many people are in jail, right? Like Leonard Peltier, like how many? I mean, how many people are in jail for smoking weed, smoking a plant? Hunter Biden has been accused of like drugs, sex. I mean, deviant sex. But that's okay. This is why I vote third party. This is why I'm so done with the two-party system. This is why this country is an absolute joke. And you could go through and find a bunch of times Sean Hannity has contradicted himself, of course. But this is what it is. It's just a joke. And Americans, you keep falling for this. You keep falling for this. It's unbelievable. I mean, Rachel Maddow is all of these big name people. She's probably got a nice big 8-figure salary. They all do. Anderson Cooper, whatever. They all have big, fat 8-figure salaries. And so their job is to just stir people up. I mean, it's literally like, when you watch the UFC and they do the stare down and the guy's always push and shove. What? It's to create hype to sell pay-per-views. Like that's all this is. It's just to create hype for pay-per-views. I mean, it's just like fighting. I respect, professional fighters more because they actually go in the ring and fight. But people will keep falling for this and they don't want to hear it. Like Americans want to be propagandized. That's the thing I've come to realize. I used to think, because I used to be a liberal. I mean, I voted third party a lot in my adult life, but I still had that, like, the Democrats, they're not perfect, but they're better than the Republicans. I fell for it. I voted for Obama. I fell for that. Totally fell for it. And once I woke up to the whole system's broken, and what do I say on the show? Follow the money, connect the dots, get the truth. And now that Trump's won, you're seeing his supporters, like, they don't want to listen to the fact that he's putting all of these pro-Israel, pro-genocide people in his cabinet. They don't want to look at the billionaires that funded him. They don't want to do that. It's fine. I mean, one of the reasons Harris lost is the Democrats have become the party of the elites, right? They're the party of, and Donald Trump has marketed himself to say he's the party of the people. It's not true. Both parties get money from big corporations. And I just thought, I've been doing this show for January 2nd will be 8 years. And I didn't think this little channel was going to like save the world, but I thought if enough of us got out there and told people, like, look, this is just look, this video, this isn't a conspiracy. This is somebody putting Rachel Maddow's words from 4 years ago and today right next to each other. Nobody wants to hear it. They don't want to hear it. Americans want to be propagandized. They want to pick a red or blue team and say, my team good, your team bad. They want to do it. They're addicted to it. And America, this is what you get. And liberals don't want to learn. The Democratic Party is not learning from the fact that they got whooped again. And this time Harris got crushed. In 2016, they could say, well, Hillary won the popular vote, but Trump won the electoral vote. And they screamed, oh, Russia cheated or whatever. They don't want to listen to how ridiculous they sound. So when Hillary lost in 2016, Democrats said Trump cheated. When Trump lost in 2020, Trump said that they cheated. Nobody wants to, and Americans keep falling for this. And then they act shocked that all these people don't vote. This is why 100-some million people didn't vote. This is why 8 million people didn't vote for Harris that did vote for Biden in 2020. 8 million people just stayed home who voted for Biden. They just stayed home. A lot of the biggest voting block in America didn't vote. And people say, oh, they're so stupid and dumb and they need to vote. Well, I understand why people don't vote. I vote in every election, but I understand why people don't, because they watch this kind of crap and they watch their friends and neighbors wave a Harris or a Trump flag. They don't want to learn or listen. Americans don't want to learn or listen from this. They don't want to learn or listen. Look, this show would be doing a lot better. By the first of the year, I will be changing the show to be talking about Bitcoin almost exclusively, and traveling and comedy and stuff like that, because the Americans don't want to learn. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys, they don't want to learn. They don't want to get it. They don't want to, it's a waste of time. I'd be probably making more money than I've ever made if I would have gone either right wing and chased right wing clicks like a lot of other people have done, or done like what David Pakman did, which is he's just an arm of MSNBC. Just put neoliberal. If I just did videos that were just Trump's bad, everything's Trump's fault, I'd be doing great. If I just did right-wing stuff, saying the woke culture, they're all communists, Harris is a communist. If I did that bullshit, if I did either right or left, red or blue content, I would be doing great. But we've been so suppressed because we're politically homeless here. So there it is. I appreciate all of you for watching the show and supporting the show. I really do. But this is it's being politically homeless in this country is the most frustrating thing possible. It's like, I don't know what to compare it to. I don't know what to compare it to. There's no, it's like, there's two, I'm a regular person listening to competing cults and all of their followers. And it's a capitalist death cult. And liberals don't want to see how awful the Democrats are, and conservatives don't want to see how awful the Republicans are. They just don't. And Trump's going to do awful shit. Liberals are like, he's going to put people in cages. Yeah, of course. But so is Joe Biden is deporting people and putting them in cages right now. And Trump put people in cages in his first term. And who built those cages? Oh, that was Barack Obama. Like, nobody wants to hear it. Trump supporters say, oh, he didn't start any wars his first campaign. Yeah, he dropped more bombs than Obama. Like, it's crazy. And it's just this, I feel like I'm just saying the same thing over and over, and nobody gets it. Nobody wants to listen. And if I was more cynical, I would just pick one of these sides and make videos and make money from that if I was more cynical. But I couldn't do that. I can't lie to myself that way. I can't do it. So anyway, follow the money, connect the dots, get the truth. But most Americans don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear the curated, propagandized truth that fits their confirmation bias. I've disagreed with, I'm not like a deliberate contrarian, but like when everybody goes a certain way, I go, oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I just question it. So even if it's like all of the progressive lefties are going this way, wait a minute. All the Bitcoiners think, I'm a Bitcoiner, but hold on. I'm not going to read Ayn Rand's bullshit. Sorry. I don't want to suck Elon Musk's fucking greasy crank. I'm sorry. Not doing it. Not drinking anybody's Kool-Aid. Tulsi Gabbard, I thought you used to think she was great 6 years. Nope. And whatever jack wagons the Democrats and Republicans put up in 2028, because Trump can't run again. He can only get 2 terms as president. So this is it. It'll be another dumb thing in 4 years from now. But buy Bitcoin. 2 years ago, Bitcoin was at 20,000. And I told you on this show, and you can go look at all of the videos where I said Bitcoin's going to double in the next year or two. Well, I was wrong. I freely admit I was wrong. It didn't 2x, it 5x'd. But I lost audience, people being like, Graham, stop pushing Bitcoin. Okay, had you listened to me and bought it, you'd be doing great right now. But go watch the right wingers, go watch the lefties, go watch them. Go watch them. Shave your knuckles for justice.